Yo,
There we go.
I hear you. I don't
And
see it. Oh, there he is.
then,
What's up, broski?
what's up, brother? Yeah, I'm doing a different place because this one
You should do
I
it
was
on the
messing around with
toilet.
the lighting. Yeah, yeah. I have it on my laptop holder too because I like using my phone because I like the camera more.
Yeah. Do you
And
have
so
a
I got
vertical
real
camera?
a vertical.
Yeah, if you like turn it sideways so it gets full
Is it
screen.
better?
It might
Yeah,
be.
I'm sideways now.
Wait, let's see if I can like fix this.
All right. Uh,
So it's not like me on top of you. I know like I look pretty good on top of you, but
yeah.
oh my God, is that the Colorado hat I gave you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that hat.
Yeah, my hair is getting too long.
Hell yeah. I'm growing that shit out. That picture you sent me is my ideal hair length, bro.
Does this look bad?
No.
Whenever it's horizontal.
You never look bad. Oh, the vertical thing? It's a little like
Wait a
Snapchatty or
second
whatever.
here. I had something on my uh is it recording now?
I mean, it is, but like I can always chop
It's
this out. It
okay.
doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
just keep it going. Let's show everyone how shoddy this production value is.
It's all good, bro.
Here. Okay. No, that is not what people need to be seeing. I have these on my brother's couch cushions. All right. So I don't know if it
Oh, there it goes.
oh, you know what might be the issue? Yes, this
It's
is the
locked
issue.
on the
Yeah, it was locked.
You're silly. Oh, it's raining out. I better not lose
Is it?
fucking power.
Is it dark there already?
Yeah, bro. It just got dark like half hour ago.
It's only four, isn't it?
Yeah, but it was like storming out and shit.
Yeah, but it looks like it's midnight
I
there.
know it got really cloudy out all of a sudden. It's Oh man, dude, it's always something. It's like when you start up these things, God bless these content. Fuck, I muted myself. God
Yeah, I was
bless,
gonna
man,
say
these fucking people that do this for a living because
I like this
it
so
takes
much
a
more.
tremendous saint amount of patience because holy crap, everything goes wrong. Like my mouse just suddenly froze before I hit start call,
Yeah,
and it was just like every little thing goes wrong. It's the fucking, it's the fucking opossum's razor
it's
or
the
whatever.
Saturn in
The
retrograde.
fucking the asparagus is in Gatorade.
This asparagus and gator. I
Now,
got a whole bunch of mail. I used to love getting mail whenever I was little, and like now, I see that I get mail, and because it's never like the handwritten fun notes and letters
yeah,
that I used to get. It's all just bill collector bullshit.
it's more shit. Like you have to keep paying to keep breathing,
Yeah,
and you can't
exactly.
afford it. And if you don't afford it, you're going to jail.
Yeah, like that dude. Yeah.
hmm Oh my God, that guy's great. I mean, I can't listen to that all day, but once in a
No.
while,
Dude,
I
last
felt that.
night I wanted to be really productive last night because yeah, just like it was a Sunday. I think that's what it is. Sundays I try to be as productive as possible just to set a good premise. And so I was listening to that audiobook of Five Wishes of the Dying. And
Yeah.
at about the second chapter, I was just like, I don't want to go to bed. I don't want to wind down the night
You
listening to
gotta
this
listen to
shit.
stand up or something. I get
Yeah,
that.
and then I put on Bert Kreischer's something. I
Yeah.
put on his Bert cast. I was just like, I need a palate cleanser because then like yeah, dude, it's just like I wanted to use this as motivation, but it's just making me really sad right now.
It's depressing, and then you start having nightmares and shit. Oh, I
Yeah,
thought it was
not
nine
this.
dreams. They only got five now?
Yeah, I think I misquoted it in our last one. I think it's always been five. I don't think it was ever nine or ten. I think it was always five. At least that's who I was referencing. There might be somebody else, but this lady, this Australian lady, she's who I heard it referenced by. I'm
Yeah.
sure there's been other people, but like um yeah, I've barely gotten through it. Just it's a hard read. I thought it was going to be a lot easier to read just because like the kind of like the the boiled down parts whenever we chat GPT'd it, like the Spark Notes version is a lot more digestible than like listening to her and her like anecdotes of like helping this elderly lady
Mhm.
and then like just it makes it way too like it's way too close to home and I'm just like, yeah, I don't want to listen
SparkNotes
to
is
this
one of
right
those
now.
sites that I didn't imagine would last this long, but it has.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
it's the go-to.
Is it still out there? I haven't used it in a long since high school.
Oh yeah, that's just kind of like the term you were using.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, in high
Quizlet.
school. Yeah, Quizlet, exactly. The
Quizlet,
funniest thing
SparkNotes.
about that, yeah, my when we started doing book reports in high school, I don't think we ever had to write on it, but I know we had exams and we would all just like, yeah, we would just look up the answers and we would eventually just
That's the
find out.
best.
Yeah, and like that was the first time I learned about it. I was just like, I thought
Yeah.
these teachers fucking made this from
No,
scratch.
bro, they're not even slick. They won't even change the names. Like Reggie
No.
had three cans of Coke Zero.
Mhm.
What's the circumference of Mercury? And you start typing it in, and it's there.
That
It's
was
like
yeah.
the worst is
Then
when they're like, "Oh,
undergrad.
pay for the subscription and unlock the answer." It's like, no, it's the next one. I can see it half blurred out.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the
Yeah.
worst.
And then I would just like, I would just circle back, dude. This is undergrad, like freshman year, and just go back and then look at another deck. And then eventually I would find it. But usually they figured out a system because usually it was in the deck with like fucking 1,300 flashcards in it. And I would have to go through all of them. And like and sometimes the tests were timed too. And it wasn't always easy to find. And I think they did that on purpose, but
Or
I was
like
just like,
sometimes they would take
no.
pieces of one exam and mix them with a different one to make
Yeah.
another one. I'm like, that's still cheating. You tell me not to. You
Yeah.
fucking hypocrites.
Yeah, that was great. Not Spark Notes, Quizlet.
Quizlet, Spark
Yeah.
Notes, whatever you can get the answer off of.
Yeah,
Especially when it was something
exactly.
like chemistry. Oh,
hmm
dude.
I never took chemistry. I took biology. That was hard enough for
I
me.
took biology freshman year. I
No.
took chemistry sophomore year. And my teacher was a hard ass too. I don't remember what her name was,
Yeah.
but she was tough. I
Science
took,
teachers typically are, I feel like.
I
They're
had
more
a
of
pretty
like
cool
that
anatomy
kind
teacher,
of
and
autistic type of,
yeah, like he was really charismatic though. He made it fun. Like I still got like a C plus in the class, but he was cool. I liked him
yeah.
as a teacher. And I remember
Mm.
that class was weird though, and we had to dissect a cat at one point. Or it was like an
We did a
unborn cat or some shit. And I'm like, I don't
we
want to.
didn't do a cat, we did a pig.
Yeah. And then you know who had to dispose of the carcasses?
I was neuropsych, I think. We didn't even do that you
You
guys
took that
had
shit
to,
in
right?
high school? That doesn't sound like a high school class.
No, no, we did it in no, I said neuropsych. I think that sounded like high school. Yeah, I remember the class too, because I remember we did it with this lady Lockwood. She was cool. She had a fucking rough life, it seemed. She was telling some stories and stuff. Like her husband died and she had her own issues and she had adopted kids who were like getting into trouble. And I was just like, you're a really nice person. You don't deserve
Yeah.
all this misfortune.
Yeah, that's usually a lot of the times the case, or they come from like a horrible marriage or some shit.
I
Or they have
wonder if
really bad
there's
parents.
Yeah, I wonder if there's something about a person like that that like they kind of attract it or they kind of they yeah attract it, but yet you're like you don't really. The more I learn about attachment styles, the more I'm like, I could see how certain opposites attract, and it's not as like simple as opposites attract. It's like more so like you're really codependent and you're a people pleaser, and this person needs saving, but this person's
Yeah.
super like antisocial and standoffish.
Or
Almost
maybe
done
it's
for the
what you're
day.
familiar with, but it's not necessarily healthy for you.
No, exactly. And that's what that the more I've learned about, yeah, baby boomers and stuff.
I'm trying to make it so like I'm not like we're not on top of each other.
Yeah. I
Hell
think I was
yeah.
wearing a tank top last time and you were wearing your
Oh yeah,
regular
I was just working on the basement. I was gonna go to the
yeah.
Planet Foot, but it
How
started raining
awesome is
once.
it having the whole house to yourself?
Oh, it's sick. I actually don't think I've ever been in this house by myself for like a
It's the
week.
best. I
Yeah.
love it so much. You can helicopter like whenever you want, dude.
You just take off and fly to Colorado. Now look, Reed.
Hmm.
I don't know. I can't figure this out right now, but I
It
got
is recording, right?
it's recording, but I don't want to like be on top of you because I feel like you're
I'm
my
doing it on my
couch.
phone. I wonder if that I like it way more on my
Maybe,
phone.
maybe when it's I don't know. I'm trying to just do it where it shouldn't be that hard, but these things always
Yeah.
are. It's the simplest things.
I think I've found something that works for me because usually whenever I have my laptop on my lap and I'm sitting out there, it's really uncomfortable. And then like the physicality uncomfortableness of it kind of outweighs, I feel like any content. And
It
this isn't
really
as
just started
comfortable
coming
either.
down.
Is it raining?
It just started coming down
Yeah.
hard.
That's the nice thing about these headphones is they drowned a lot of stuff out, at least on my side. Are you using headphones? I don't see any.
No, my dad, the white ones that I normally use, I
Yeah.
don't need them right now. And then my dad took them, away. He's borrowing
So
them.
I don't know if you want to say they're going out of state. I know you said.
Yeah, for just a few days.
Yeah.
Um,
Is it a seminar?
it's like something they're doing business stuff,
Oh,
Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
okay. Yeah.
So now look, I know I said I was gonna drink maybe like loosen up on this call, but I decided that on camera I want to be better than that. So ultimately, I'm not gonna drink in this call. That's apple juice,
Yeah. I
obviously.
knew something was coming up, the build up. I was just like, Where are we going with
What are you
this?"
talking about? It would have been funnier if it was like a
If it was like one of those really like you're like, I only said I was gonna have a little bit, and so you have one of those massive wine glasses with
Dude,
like
I
a
got
whole
two
bottle
bottles of
in it.
Russian Standard downstairs, and I'm happy I have those because you can't get them anymore.
Is
They
that
don't.
wine?
No, Russian Standard's vodka from Russia, imported from Russia, but they don't, they cut off imports from Russia right now,
Yeah,
because
current events.
war or something. And
Uh,
yeah, like I
because
have
Putin likes
two.
doing the YMCA, and so he's just like, yeah.
And then not you. But yeah, normally I'm not a white wine guy, but it doesn't give me headaches, and I ran out of reds last night.
Yeah,
But
I
it's
wanted
just
to get
apple juice,
something.
so I mean
Yeah,
that's the color
yeah.
of apple juice.
Yeah, the wine glass is an off tinge, and so it's definitely apple juice. I see it. I'm vouching.
Yeah.
There's no bubbles in it, and
This is
I think
actually
it's
just
okay.
Chadwick's piss. I just collected it in the cup.
Chadwick's this.
Yeah.
How is Chadwick? I was just thinking about him yesterday.
Jason's dad is watching him right now in
Is
Manhattan,
he?
so he's a city cat now.
Really?
He's
Is
like
he in a
Oliver and Company.
skyrise?
I don't know, because Jason's dad he's got a place in the city and then he's got a place in Jersey, I think, and he's got like a new fiance or girlfriend or something. And really, I don't know. It's just he's Chadwick's all over the place, bro.
I was thinking about him. I was just like, I wonder
He's
if
had
he
more
even
apartments
like,
than I have.
yeah. Yeah, I was thinking about him, I think last night. So I was just like, I wonder where he is now. If
Yeah,
he's
I think around July 4th, 4th of July, I think he picked him up from Jason. He's watching over him for a bit. He's doing good though. I
Jason,
talked to Jason the other day.
yeah. He didn't want to like keep on to him. I feel like that
Well,
would have made things simple.
he might take him back in a bit. Jason's like, I don't think he had any problem with holding on to him for a while, but I think he's just doing it
Hmm.
temporarily. Like if it wasn't, I think it's just kind of like his fiance doesn't want understandably doesn't want their new furniture getting fucked up, and I don't
Oh,
blame
they
him.
got new stuff.
They got some new stuff, and they wanted to take the cover off of it, and they
Yeah.
couldn't while Chadwick was there, because Chadwick
Uh,
doesn't know, he's a cat. I don't even think you can train cats. I'm sure you can, but I don't know how.
no, no, I don't think that's a very
Like
common
you
thing with
spray them, but
cats.
they're still gonna keep clawing shit.
One time we didn't want our cat, I think it was like we didn't want him going into we didn't want her going into the kitchen. And
Yeah.
so we put like I put like duct tape down on the ground and it helped like a little bit, but ultimately like we stopped doing it just because like
Yeah.
it did help because they don't like it. They don't like stickiness on their
Right. Yeah.
hands. So it did help. But for some reason we were just like, you know what, this because I think she would all apart and then we'd have to replace it again and put it back on. And it was just like, you know what, this is I think we just didn't want our hair in the kitchen. I think that's what it was because she'd like get on the counters and stuff, but
Yeah,
didn't end
dude.
up working.
I feel you. I feel you. I was thinking about I know so many people that are like thinking of moving to the Carolinas and I'm like, I mean, there's worse
Why?
places than that, I guess.
I don't get it, man. I
I
mean,
think it's cheaper. It's not as intense as Florida in terms of weather.
yeah,
Um, I don't know what it is exactly. It's just people like that area. I liked parts of like I went hiking in Chimney Rock once in North
I mean,
Carolina, and that was cool, but it's not like a place I'd want to live. And that's like on the
that's what
western
I'm
side.
saying. Yeah, like I'm really hoping, yeah, 'cause Mikhail knows I got family who I live with who want to move to Carolinas, and I hope because they're going to go there, I think later this month, and I'm really hoping
They hate it.
that it's the grass is not always greener, and like they're like maybe we just need to travel more, and
Yeah, dude. That's how I take it.
that's why we're going, and so we're going camping tomorrow for the brother's birthday. And so I think
That's
we're gonna
cool.
go to Netherland or where the fuck else was it? It was Netherland or
Netherlands.
yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Netherland. And it's that's where my buddy lived. That's where let me see on my
Oh, near
laptop.
Boulder?
Yes.
That was a really
Yeah, it's
cool
like
area.
right on the outskirts. I love Netherland. It's very
I love
one of the
driving up that
nicest.
steep ass mountain at nighttime. I couldn't see
I,
shit.
I was talking to my mom about it yesterday, and she's just like, "Yeah, I never really liked that ride." I was just like, "It's dizzying for you, isn't it?" And she's like, "Yeah, it was." And I was just like, "That's for me too." Going up, it's not too bad, but like going down, it's very because it's just constant like
Mm.
windy road for like a good so like a good half hour, because well, I think no, I think we were about an hour and a half away from here, where we're at. And so I think for a good half hour, it was all just downhill windiness. And by the time you get down, you're like, I have like a really unshakable sense of like the dizzies.
Kind of gave you some vertigo.
Yeah, exactly. I don't,
I didn't catch
there's,
that necessarily, but it's just like what kind of freaked me out was those like makeshift traffic lights they had on each end. It
yeah,
was like only one car can go down while the other one waits at the bottom, and I'm like,
yeah.
are they gonna?
Oh,
Are they actually gonna wait?
was I with you?
You aren't, no, because I drove there myself. I honestly thought you were trying to ambush me and kill me or something.
Oh,
I didn't even
yeah,
know you
dude.
like that at that point.
I forgot that that's how that road was for a little while going up to Buddy's
Yeah, it was like
house.
construction or something. It was really, really narrow. It was kind of sketchy.
I'll give him a shout out actually because he makes music. Will
Hell
he
yeah.
Bodhi Beats, and I don't think he's on Spotify. No, he's on SoundCloud and he's really good.
We should
He's
link
a
up with them, see if we can maybe chip together and get a. So, I mean,
yeah.
maybe he can make like a little intro for us. But I'm also
Ooh, I
my.
didn't even think about
So
that.
you remember the guy I watch streaming every weekend, John Graham? He
Yeah.
started out using FL Studio.
Hmm.
Um, that's what I'm gonna try to practice with. I'm very busy with play-rated games right now, so I got my kind of my hands full. But when I find the time to try to make music and stuff, I got all that set up over there, and I'm gonna
Yeah.
try to make like little beats. They're gonna suck at first, probably for the
Yeah.
first couple years, honestly. But I want to get into
Hmm.
some sort of music creation because I love music too, like electronic synthwave kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Because he makes music too, and John's only gotten better and better at it over the years
John
too.
Graham.
Yeah, he
Synthwave
makes
stuff
some
is
really
fun.
good beats. Yeah, he's on
Yeah.
iTunes and SoundCloud and or what's the other one? Spotify.
Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
Spotify and I forgot the fucking name of it.
Synthwave too.
Yeah, like that. You remember that game
I've
Hotline
messed
Miami I
around.
played? It's kind of like that kind of music. Like
Was it? Yeah. Yeah, because I messed around with it on
it's fun. Yeah.
that last tinge, yeah, on GarageBand.
Yeah, GarageBand's cool. I think that's like supposed to be this most simple version of it, but even I got overwhelmed with that. So I'm gonna try FL Studio and see how I do with it.
GarageBand.
Yeah, I mean, as far as I know, I imagine GarageBand is kind of like the iMovie of
Music making.
music production.
Yeah.
But if I like I want to FL Studio I think comes with like the I don't know. I'm not I have no experience with it, so I can't really say. I'm more experienced. I know more about video editing than anything.
Yeah, I never learned music theory, but during COVID, I messed around with GarageBand a little
And they've
bit.
got like AI tools now. Even in
That's cool.
CapCut that I haven't used it, but they have AI tools. I'm gonna see what it can do. I mean, a lot of my content doesn't, even though it is time consuming because video editing always is, I'm gonna fuck around with some of it like as a test just to see what it can do.
Hmm.
But regardless, you're gonna have to rewatch your video anyway to make sure it's right. So it's like it's gonna take time. But
Is that
it
what you
might
do
be
with all
okay.
your other uploads?
I manually do everything.
So like you record it and then you watch it back and edit it that
Usually,
way.
yeah, like if it's just a reaction video, I don't need to rewatch it if I feel like I don't need to cut anything out. Like I did a 2 hour Let's Play last night of Silent Hill, and I only said one thing where I'm like, ah, shit, I wasn't supposed to say that. And it wasn't even anything bad. It was just something I kind of didn't want to say out loud,
Hmm.
about the last guy that I killed and about the body I dumped in the ocean.
Hmm.
About the
Hmm.
body I dissolved in battery acid, air quotes.
The
So
body you
yeah.
breaking batted.
So if I do that, I'll just do a quick little like glitch transition.
Yeah, that is time consuming.
And
Editing in
they got
general.
nothing on me. It's super
Not
fun. They
not
can be time
not
consuming.
cancelable.
Mhm. Yeah,
Yeah,
man,
I
it's always
think
something though.
yeah, next I don't think I even have wine in the house.
Really?
We should do a happy hour
We
whenever
should.
we
We should do a drunk podcast. Those are the
I
best.
like that. I like that idea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're fun. It's fun to just do that and then start playing games too. Just
Hmm.
get a little buzz going because it's fun. Because drinking's
It
awesome.
loosens you up and stuff and
Yeah, gets me more open.
yeah. It's like my setup right now, I notice I feel a lot looser. And I think that's so I'm not trying to balance my laptop on my knees. I have my stand already set up, so it's like a lot more comfortable. And I like the light setting. I was looking for a little ring light because I know I've had one before, but I couldn't find it because we decided to do the pod a little
How it
bit
looks
earlier
without it.
today. Yeah,
It's the best.
yeah, huh,
Turn it up,
yeah.
turn it down a bit.
Because it's got like three different lights, right?
No, it's just one big one.
Oh, it doesn't have like a glow and then a really bright one and then a like different
There's
one.
I have that. There's this one, which I don't really like too much. It's kind of like fluorescent lighting. I feel like I'm in like a fucking Walmart and I hate that.
Hmm.
So I just keep it like this. Oh God, that hurts my
Yeah,
eyes. I'm
that's
already
why
really
I'm.
sensitive to lighting, so
Yeah, it's like in this room, this light, I have like the closet door open because I think it kind of like makes it like makes it more of a natural lighting, not too dark, but not too bright to where like it's if it's too bright, the light just bounces off of you and it just really highlights the face in a weird way.
yeah. I think I did that earlier, like during the daytime. I
Yeah.
made a like reaction video to like the new Mafia game, and I think it's like weird lighting.
And you could just edit that, right?
I could put a filter, but only so much. I gotta just find like a different
Yeah, and
tool
the
or
more
something.
you like, and it just makes everything easier if you just do it in a setting with
Yeah.
that requires as little editing as possible.
I like this corner. At
Yeah,
least at
that corner's
nighttime.
a lot. Yeah, it's a lot nicer than the plain wall. The
I
plain wall
know.
kind of, I don't like how that looks.
It was a little cold.
Yeah, exactly. It's cool. Having a window, having like, have you heard of an accent wall?
What's that again? I
It's
don't
like
know.
whenever you have three walls that are the same color, but you have one. The place that we used to work at, they had like in all the offices, they had a lot of accent walls, and it makes
Hmm.
for a weird line of vision. I never really understood like why I felt that way. Like it's almost like if you were in like prison, I guess, and it's like and granted the place that we used to work at kind of like did have that bricking like a prison has. And it would just put me in a
Yeah.
weird headspace. And I was just like, I think that's why. I think it's just lack of contrast and lack of natural.
There's no sunlight in there. It's closed off. The
Yeah,
lighting is like that really artificial
yeah,
fluorescent,
yeah.
kind of
Hmm.
like you're in a big Costco or Kmart or some shit. Kmart for all you old people.
Kmart. They used to have something in Florida. It wasn't Kmart. It wasn't
Guys
Bells.
stole
They still have
Wawa from
Bells
us.
in Florida, but
Bells?
like Bells, it looks like Beals.
Beals. They got one in Jersey called BJ's. It's like basically
Yeah.
Costco.
That's a restaurant. Oh, yeah, they have that in Florida too. It's weird because it's not as nice as a Costco, and I don't know. I went with my mom, and I was just like, this is weird. It's not like as cool as Sam's Club or Costco. It's its own thing, and I don't know. It just felt really dystopian, but I
I've
think I
never
was in
been
a
to
weird
Sam's Club.
mood when we went there. Sam's Club is cool. It's literally the same
Yeah,
size as
same shit, right?
Costco. Yeah, I think they even have pizza and hot dogs and all that food stuff. And BJ's does not. And I think that's what also kind of put a weird
My
feeling
parents
on it.
said that we used to go shopping at Costco all the time when I was a kid. I don't remember going once. I think I've set foot in Costco like
Really?
once in my whole life.
It's a very memorable place. I feel like, especially as a little
No, for
kid.
me it was ShopRite because they had a little like daycare place you can go, like the kids can play Nintendo and with the toys and all that,
That's
while
cool.
my
Yeah.
grandma would go shopping, and I always felt like I was there for a while, and I would just play with the toys. It was called
Yeah.
Scrunchies. I remember that.
Scrunchies.
Yeah, they don't have that. That's long gone, but the ShopRite in
Oh, right.
like the town over that we used to go to.
Hmm. No, but they're
ShopRite's
expanding
essentially
Kroger
King
into,
Supers.
yeah, they're expanding Kroger everywhere now.
Yeah, we still
Isn't,
don't have that.
yeah. I like it just because because a doctor, like if I'm planning on going somewhere and a doctor can't send it over to that pharmacy, Kroger can send it to any pharmacy that you want to, which is a really weird medical gray area in my
Yeah,
my opinion.
like across state lines.
Yeah, it's really weird, even if it's like not a narcotic.
Mm.
Narcotic, narcotic, narcotic.
Narcotic. He's a narcotic. Narcotic. You're a narc. You wearing a wire?
You're an arc. Yeah, so we're going to either Netherland or Guanella Pass. I think I went to Guanella Pass many, many moons ago, probably like more than 6 years ago at this point. I don't really
Can I
remember it
just bring
though.
up the fact that those Belgian girls, very nice by the way, that we met
Are they still there?
in Cartagena are still in South America. Every morning I wake up and it's just like they're in Peru or they're in Chile now. They're in
Are they just
Argentina last
are
week.
those just like uploads?
No, they're still
And
there. Because I text her, I'm like, you're
wow.
still there. Like we saw them in March. It's fucking Ju halfway through July
What
now.
are they doing there like for work?
I guess they're just hitchhiking the whole continent, as far as I can tell,
But
'cause
you
I
run
have
out of money
no idea.
eventually.
You just run, yeah, right? You would think.
I mean, I know South America is a cheap place to be, but still, I mean, cheap as it may
Belgium's a
be,
pretty
you're
rich
still
country.
gonna,
I mean, they got so many waffles there.
yeah, yeah, so many waffles, they just, and then
That's
people
all
are
it
just
is.
like, and then like you're doing
There's no
that
actual currency. It's just
with
waffles
waffle,
and chocolate bars.
and then you get to South America, and they're just like, I don't know what you want me to do
No,
with
this
this,
is,
and
I have bag
they're
of
Russian
avocados. I
somehow.
have bag of coffee beans. Why am I Russian?
We both defaulted to Russian.
It's like the go-to foreigner like accent, just like I do not know this
Mhm.
one.
Yeah,
Not heard
no,
of it.
not this
Niet.
one.
This is Eastern
Niet.
European generic accent.
Hmm. Niet. What is that? That means no, right?
Niet. No. Of course. Da.
It's a long word for no, I feel like.
It's
Niet.
too long, right? Like what who do
Yeah.
they think they are?
Niet. That's like two syllables.
Niet.
That doesn't feel like one.
Niet.
Niet.
감사합니다. That's like thank you in Korean.
Oh, how'd you like the
So, do
ending?
you want to talk about Squid Games?
Yeah.
All right,
Okay,
so
spoilers. When you gotta, yeah.
spoilers for all the fucking
I
half
mean, at this
two and a
point,
half
if you
people
haven't
watching.
seen it, come on.
Yeah. All right, you've been warned. Season three was good overall, but it
Yeah.
peaked halfway through.
I would say even I
But
would
the ending
say
overall was it
it
was
was good
okay.
until I think it was good until the last episode. It was good until I saw, I mean, you've seen the whole thing, right?
Yeah, I watched it last night.
Yeah, it was good until the fucking baby one. I did.
Mhm.
I was just like, this is stupid. I
That
wish the
wasn't
main
even what
character
bothered
would have.
me.
No,
No, I think
I didn't like that.
I mean, I'm not saying it was done horribly. I don't think they should have killed Gihan, or what's the main dude's name? Jihan or whatever. And
Yeah.
I thought the best episode was definitely the hide and seek one. That was really well done. Like that was super intense, and I felt like I was really
Oh,
into it. But I feel like after that point, it
yeah.
was like all those other characters besides Jihan, like you killed off all
Yeah.
the characters I care about. Now I don't give a
That's where
shit.
the mom kills her son, right? That's the hide
She
and
does,
seek.
like she stabs him and then she hangs herself, and I'm like,
That
now
was tough.
yeah, that was brutal. And that was like that was the highlight. And then the fucking
That was
ending,
really
man. Like
good.
he finally the detective guy who's like looking
Yeah.
for his brother, he
And
finds him and it like
his
there was so much
reaction
buildup and
too.
it just didn't pay off.
No, his reaction with his brother, that was a little bogus. It wasn't like whenever I saw him, I thought because it didn't he almost looked unfazed. I was just like, is he trying to like convey like he has a hard time seeing that that's him from a distance? But no, he says his name, and it's just so casual
It was
of a
weird.
dawning realization.
It
And
just
then
wasn't, it didn't feel very satisfying. It felt like kind of flaky and
no,
forced, and
I
it
guess
was
so. It
not
was the
nearly as good as the first season or even the second one.
No, no, exactly. And I think it was they had it that season come up quick too,
Yeah.
but it was the baby part that I was just like, a baby one? It was player 456 killing himself. But what I wanted to happen was I wanted the military dude to like kind of shut the whole thing down in player 456 to be like, oh my God, is this like the liberation of the
I thought he was
concentration
gonna save his ass
type
just in
thing?
time. Or
I did
like
too. I
the
was
North
hoping
Korean chick was gonna come in and fucking
that.
shoot the guy or
Yeah, that felt predictable, but I would have preferred that to the ending that they had. Because then the
yeah.
dude, and then the one part that I did kind of like was that and this kind of like, I feel like they're gonna do this leaves a little bit of potential for something. Was whenever the dude was in Los Angeles, whenever he brought the player 456's daughter his
Yeah.
belongings
And
and
then what's her
stuff.
name shows up, that actress, not Kate Beckinsale, the other one.
No, and she was like doing the game with the
Kate
dude in the
Blanchett.
back alley, right?
Yeah, it's like now you're gonna like leave it open for spin-offs. I'm like, fuck off. I don't know.
I liked it, but yeah, I think that, and then like,
I didn't hate it. I just
mhm,
now that I've sat with it for a day, I'm just like, there's so many things about it that were dog shit. Because the Illuminati or whoever the fuck those guys are with the masks, they were so
yeah,
annoying. Every time
they
they
were
talked, it felt
goofy.
really weird. Like it felt like they were
Yeah,
dubbed their lines.
hmm
It was really weird. Their English came off very, very like
I didn't
artificial.
like, I didn't, I didn't like that they were all white. I was just like, what are you guys trying to say?
It was just the weirdest thing because like they just kind of get away with it in the end. Whereas like I remember season one, the detective guy like actually doesn't he kill
Yeah,
most? It was a while ago I watched this, but I'm pretty sure he
that didn't
actually
make
like
any sense either. Now that you mention it, completely forgot
yeah, I
about
had to
that. But
think
like,
about it
what
for a
about the
bit.
millionaires? Like, what happened with them? And I guess they just kind of, but and then like once the military started coming in and kind of like closing in on the place, that whole ferry that was had all the cars on it, you mean to tell me that that just was able to just get away like,
Just get away, no problem, scot free. And these Illuminati
hmm
trillionaires are just like so cartoonishly evil. Like,
yeah.
oh man, it's
hmm
just my suspension of disbelief, man, can only go so far.
I wonder if they rushed it because usually
I'm sure they did. It felt rushed.
Netflix usually takes a very long time. Like usually by the time I start forgetting about that the show even existed, I see on the thing like they're like, oh, new season's out. I'm like, oh, cool. It's
Yeah,
like the show You, for example, which that ending was weird too. But
I never watched
Squid
that one.
Games. Yeah, You's a really good
Is
one
that the
with
one with the
Joe
serial killer guy?
Goldberg. Yeah, it was good. The
I got the
ending.
feeling that that was kind of targeted towards women. So, I don't know
Oh
if it was.
yeah,
I could be
like that
wrong,
that
but
was the
I
target
got like a very
audience.
like I don't want to say fucking Riverdale vibe off of it, but maybe like a
Yeah.
slightly more mature than that tier.
Yeah, I think yeah, I think probably because Riverdale, that's still what like high school kind of like
It seemed like a
sleepaway
50
thing.
Shades of Grey kind of thing.
Riverdale. Yeah, because Riverdale, that's I've seen little bits and pieces, not
Like
much.
the psychopath billionaire rich dude.
rich kids, right? Aren't they like all like students?
I don't know. I know I saw like one episode and I couldn't stomach it. It was just on at like somebody's house I was at and I'm like, what the fuck is this? This isn't
Riverdale.
for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I try not to
Yeah.
like I try to not do that now is shit on stuff that's not meant for me because I'm just like, look, I'm not the target audience here, clearly.
I don't think anybody really knows what the target audience is until they like watch it. Cause like I don't that's
Yeah.
not usually shows and like not even just that, but target audiences usually like I've seen shows that I didn't even think I would click with. I mean, there's like the Notebook and like rom-coms that like men aren't really the target. It doesn't feel like
Or
men would be
Devil
the
Wears
target
Prada. We
audience.
fucking love that
Yeah,
movie. That's a great
exactly.
movie.
That's what I'm saying. So I feel like the audience kind of
I'm actually,
decides
yeah,
who
it'd
the
be so
target
funny if
audience
you and I were
is.
the first ones at like we go to like the premiere of Devil May Prada 2, apparently they're making.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that. Is
We
it
should
going to be
just
with
be
the
like
same
you
people?
and me on a fucking like we should take like a story or something like that and get all dressed up like
Yeah.
Barbie and Oppenheimer.
Like actually like in person and go.
Eh.
That'd be cool.
I haven't been in the movies in a while. The last movie I saw was Nosferatu, which
Didn't
was
you see that with Adam?
no, I saw that with that girl from Argentina that I was seeing for like
Oh,
two
I remember
seconds.
that. Yeah. I haven't been to the movies in
But
a
I knew
while
I was
either.
moving back and I just told her that. I'm like, look, I don't want to waste your time. And,
Yeah.
you know, what are you gonna do? She's a good kid.
He's getting wine emo on me.
Um, so yeah, no, those chicks from Belgium are still traversing the jungle of South America. He's censored.
Yeah.
Fuck the
I don't know why I have
police.
this in my mouth. Dude, don't knock over my you good. He knows the assignment. I thought he was gonna start knocking shit over.
So he's the best.
He could have made a little cameo. I don't know. I think he's a little camera shy right now.
What's his name again? Fucking
Little
Bentley?
Bentley. Yeah,
Yeah,
little
like the
Bentley.
turtle in Sly Cooper. Remember play those games?
No, I did play Sly Cooper. I don't even remember
He's
Bentley
the
in it
turtle
though.
hacker dude. Come on, Sly. We
Come
gotta
on.
infiltrate from the side,
We're
Sly.
having trouble trying to sleep,
Yeah, he
Si.
does kind of sound like that.
Yeah.
Oh
Most
no,
forgot
Sly,
to.
if you touch the razors, you're gonna get fried.
Yeah.
Um, what do you think? I just wrote this and I don't know what kind of mind space I was in when I wrote this. I said I believe in harsher punishments for hit and runs.
I thought you were gonna take it in a different direction. Okay. Um,
It's
harsher
just
punishment for hit and runs, but like, how do you? I feel like there are harsher punishments for hit and runs, but they hit and run
no,
and
but I think it should be the death penalty because it's that annoying.
the death penalty
Like
by like shooting squad or by like intentional fentanyl overdose.
too simple, too easy.
Both of those.
I think
Chopping
we
fingers off and like letting the person like bleed out.
from their fingers.
Like Gitmo's type, like waterboarding and like
I think we should leave them outside in sub-zero temperature and go outside and kick them in the shins until they die.
like that. Yeah, if there's this dude, he's a travel YouTuber. This video racked up like 16 million views in like 3 days.
Damn, good
He
for
went,
him.
he went, he went to and this is he went up to that part of Russia that's like technically there's a lot of Asians up there because it's like the coldest part of the of the earth. And let me see. I feel like you may have seen it's not Peter Santinello. It's
It's just one of those like really old industrial kind of towns, right?
no, hell no. It's not even industrial. Barely anything. I think it gets and this was I
Or no,
was
I'm sorry.
two
Fuck, what is it? It's
no, they don't there's no industry in this region. It's just these people exist here. And I'm like, why do you even like what is the point of living out here? I mean, you guys don't even look like you want to be isolated. Like I get people who move there to like get away from people.
yeah, man. Russia's huge, man. They got so many
Oh shit, I'm logged
little
in. Okay, I've
villages
seen so
too.
many videos though since I've
There's a
seen
lot of
this.
rural Russia.
Yeah, and it's like it's there's not even like oh, this is the dude. They're like Russian, but they're like it's into like the what is that? The North Pole. So it's wow,
Yeah,
this
it's
yeah,
Siberia.
31 million views, bro. Look at this.
How many?
Oh, am I blurry?
Yeah, the laptop screen is.
Oh shit. Am I blurry in general?
No, just the
Okay.
everything else is.
Can you see it from here?
Um, who is it? What's the channel name?
It's RUHI, and then it says Senate, but it's like a
Ruhi?
C with a little weird thing under it.
Yeah, he goes to one of those really remote like village or towns in Russia.
-7, -96 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah.
Fahrenheit. Jesus, what
Yeah.
is it's like
I didn't know it
Pluto.
got I didn't know it got to that point.
I didn't think that was even possible.
So that's about 200 degrees away from summer temperatures.
Dude, no, that's the kind of weather where you'll die if you step outside.
And
Like
that's what he
freeze
highlights in
frame.
it. Yeah, because it's about 25, it's only 25 minutes. I was watching it the other day.
This
It
like
felt
your
longer than
homes are just
that.
buried in snow most of the year.
Permafrost, yeah. And
Yeah.
like there are animals and stuff, but they die super easily. And like he shows these people's lifestyles. I'm just like, I mean, unless it's like I get if it's I feel like it has to be like
Like
these
so, is it a
people
simple life? It sucks.
generational. No, it's yeah. I mean, no,
So
it looks
what's your life
very
like,
unpleasant.
Vladimir?
You
Shit.
get the it's shit.
It's a
Do you like
shit, and
living
then you
here?
die.
Niet.
You drink.
Yeah, and it's that's how it is. And like these people shower once a week, which I don't think that it's
Mm.
terrible given the conditions. I don't
Yeah,
think
at least they're not sweating too much.
yeah,
I don't think
exactly. But
those
like
people
it's
sweat at all.
oh my God, like yeah, you step outside. I think he got frostbite a few times in the video and his nose
Yeah,
got
it's
all
fucked
white and
up.
stuff. Yeah, it's no, I'm good. It lost my health for this video, it says
I
in
was in
parentheses.
Quebec in December, Quebec City. Beautiful,
Yes,
beautiful
Quebec Squad.
town. And this was years ago, but it was in
Above or
December.
underground?
It was is the coldest weather I've ever been in. It was negative 20 degrees. You can only be outside bundled up for maybe 5 minutes before you start
Yeah.
going crazy and
Hmm.
feeling like you're gonna die. And I remember
Yeah.
I we were in this little ice hotel thing or like
It's
ice
humid
church
too,
or
isn't it?
something. It's what?
It's humid too, isn't it?
No, not really. Not there. I mean, I
Uh,
couldn't tell, but it was
you're in a
something.
hotel.
Well, no, we were just taking a quick trip or tour in this little like ice church thing, and it's really cool, but it's like almost genius marketing for the touring because it's like no one's gonna actually stay in there for more than 20 minutes because it's so uncomfortable, and you drink these drinks with ice cube glasses and everything. And I went to go take a picture of something, and my phone, fully charged, just froze up and died. Like the
Yeah, it'll
battery
mess.
just died on me. Like I
My
know the phone
first
can get
time.
too hot, but that was the very first time my phone was like, it's too fucking cold.
Yeah, it's weird because I don't think maybe they both drain battery, but like I used to work at a family-owned store and I was in the fridge, and that was the first time like I was just like I didn't realize it could drain your battery so quickly being so
Yeah,
cold.
they freeze up on you.
Yeah, this dude's video, it's gotten so popular.
Hmm.
Kind of
No,
crazy.
it's
It just like
fascinating, just parts of the world like that. Nobody thinks about them.
yeah.
I mean,
No,
most people don't
exactly.
think of places like Greenland, there's like not too many people
Yeah.
live there. And they don't,
Greenland,
they're one of the
Iceland.
few countries I don't even think they have a McDonald's there.
Really?
Yeah, just business wise, I don't think it's worth shipping. It's not really economically
Mhm.
viable. I'm
To
like, you're
ship it there.
McDonald's, but whatever. Like, I don't think they even care.
Your McDonald's, you make like I don't know, a lot of money.
You make
You,
Happy
you like,
Meals. Hmm.
yeah,
Children
there
of
aren't any
Greenland,
happy
not very
people in
happy.
Greenland, I guess.
I don't know. I mean, the fuck do you even call people from Greenland?
Yakutia, Siberia.
Yeah,
That's
Yakuza. Those are from Greenland.
Yakutia, Yakusha, maybe. I guess that's that area. And one day in the coldest
Yahusha.
village on Earth. Yeah,
It does
yeah. Look,
sound more Asian.
I don't know. People really like. Yeah, it does sound like
I mean, Russia
Japanese.
is Asian too. I mean, most people think Moscow, St. Petersburg, which is Eastern Europe,
Hmm.
of course, but it does like all of Siberia, that's Northern Asia.
Yeah, It's because Russia is north of Mongolia at a point,
Yes.
isn't it?
Yeah, which is north of China. Of
Is it north of China?
China.
I thought it was west.
No, I think Mongolia is in between Siberia and China.
I feel like all of those countries share some border at some point, just because in
It's
my
a really
mind,
tough part of the world to traverse. Maybe not necessarily
yeah,
Mongolia and China. Well, China, Western China, because a lot of people don't realize Western China. China's as big as the US, I think. It's like maybe even a little bigger. But
yeah,
a lot of Western China, like a third of it is desert and mountains and shit like that, like very
yeah.
dry. And places like Kazakhstan and the stands, Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan, like
A
they're
lot
all
of Asians
very
there too.
hard to traverse. Like you to even drive through those countries takes days because there's just so many big ass mountains over there.
Yeah, and I don't know if this, not all countries I feel like have those like very specific like concrete borders where it's just like this is a very distinct like border right here. I don't think every country has that. I think we probably just think every country does just because we like that. So it's just
And we're
such a
just such a
heavy part of our
diverse,
politics
we're a
in the
very
US
diverse
at
land
least.
ourselves. The Northeast versus the deep South, the Bayou versus the Midwest versus the west
Right.
side of the country, the Rockies and the desert. Like we got a lot of different things in the US.
Yeah, 'cause
Um,
Florida and California, there's similarities, but like Florida is like the only
geysers or whatever the
place.
fuck.
Yeah, like I didn't I noticed that the last time I was in Florida, 'cause like here in Denver and then Florida is literally its own. It doesn't even feel part of the rest of the US just because it's so tropical and
Yeah. I
people give
remember we were in
American shit,
Yellowstone one
but
time, and
Yellowstone,
you ever
yeah.
heard of Old Faithful? We went to go
Yeah,
see
I've
it.
heard of the gun, Old Faithful.
No, it's the geyser, however the hell you say that.
The
And
geyser.
we went there, and it's like every 40 minutes or so it goes off, so you're just kind of waiting around
Oh, really?
for it to start shooting the steam out or whatever. And
You think the steam's just shooting the shit down there, just like, oh shit, I'm late.
little gnomes
So
on the ground.
stupid.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah.
And then it's not like they even charge people to go there, but the gnomes are down there and they're just like, what a bunch of idiots.
The gnomes are just on ChatGPT. Like, what's a good incremental time to start
Like, we
shooting
can
shit
just use
off?
AI to make this automatically. But there was a guy there. There was a younger guy there, maybe like 30 something. Just
Yeah.
kidding. 30's old. Ha, you're old.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
he fucking he started and there's obviously, it shouldn't even have to be said, but there's signs saying don't fucking walk towards the geyser, the Old Faithful. And he gets up, he starts doing, he's walking really danger close, and people have been fucking killed by this thing. And then he
Oh, it's
gets
just
yelled at, and he's like, "What the fuck? What the fuck? Is it because I'm black?" And he's like, "No, you're not supposed to walk towards a volcano, you jackass. An active one."
yeah. Like Childish Gambino says, this
That
is
was so
America.
funny. I remember my mom and I thought that
Don't
was
get you slipping up.
hilarious.
Was it on the video?
No, I wish it was. I wish I got video of that because it happened so quickly. I'm like, is this guy really doing this? Like, I thought he was fucking around. Like the guy who,
Of
in
course not.
the ground zero, he climbed in to the World Trade Center
Oh,
thing.
I
You ever saw that
saw
video?
that after we
It's
went.
always just some
Yeah.
jackass.
The water, 'cause like I couldn't tell how deep the water is, but like then the second one was getting cleaned out. And so you could see kind of like where the water level kind of stops on the wall. It's really not that deep, and the wall down is like 30 feet, maybe even 50. I know it's a long
Yeah.
drop. It's not a short drop. It's long enough. I think they may make it that way on purpose, where it's high enough to where like, yeah, I don't think I would jump down there for a prank because
I think
like
what was he doing? Like rappelling down or something? Like he's like
I didn't
science
see
fiction?
that. I had a hard time finding videos of where he dropped. I saw videos of where he was like walking and to the edge of the where the water was going down the second drop.
Yeah. Imagine like getting sucked into the middle of it and you just feel like a little
Mhm.
turd. A
Yeah.
dead goldfish.
Would you drown? What's at the bottom of that?
I don't want to find out.
It looks scary. It's like the center of the earth,
Yeah, man. It just gives.
Journey to the Center of the Earth, and you're with Josh Hutcherson and the other people, and
Wasn't that
Sophia Anna Robb.
Oh wait, wasn't she the girl in Bridge to Terabithia?
Yeah, she went to the high school that's like a mile away from me, Arapahoe High
Oh, that's
School.
cool. Is she like the same
Yeah,
age as us?
yeah, she is. Yeah, I think she is. And I I think she went there, but I
You
don't
should
think
hit her
anybody
up.
ever saw her there. Yeah, I wonder where she lives now. I haven't seen her in a movie in a while. I do know she went to that high school though.
I haven't
Like,
seen either of those kids in the I'm getting him mixed
yeah,
up with that Charlie and the Chocolate Factory kid.
Josh Hutcherson
No,
and
not him. Like he was in the Hungry Games or whatever. But
yeah, Hunger
um
Games.
I don't know. There was that other kid that was in a bunch of movies. Like the Chronicles of the
Oh,
Spiderwick Chronicles or whatever the fuck.
he was also in Bates Motel, right?
Maybe. I didn't see that show.
Yeah, that was a really good one. That was so weird. Yeah, he used to be my favorite actor. What's his name? He's British. He was in, I think he was in Bridge. No, he wasn't in Bridge to Terabithia. That was that Josh Hutcherson
Was
dude.
it really? I don't remember who the boy was. I remember the girl was what's her name? Anna
Anna
Taylor-Joy
Sophia.
or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, and yeah, T Taylor Sophia Joy Robb, Freddie
Anna
Highmore.
Taylor Johnson, Joy, Sophia Robb,
Yeah,
Margaret,
yeah,
Anna
this
de
dude.
Armas.
That's
It's all blurred,
blurry.
bro. I can't see
Yeah, it's
shit.
nah. Freddie Highmore. Let me
Freddie
see
got
real quick.
fingered.
So I know we got
You
about.
can take that off, you know.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing because I don't like that. I honestly I feel like I feel like my face has been blurry this whole
Yeah, no, it
video.
hasn't. It's just kind of
No, okay.
I can
I was
do
afraid of that. So
gay
it's just
pride
do,
filters.
yeah,
I'm gonna do a gay pride filter. There we go.
Freddie Freddie Highmore.
Oh man, that's I would not have recognized him.
No, he used to be my favorite actor.
He was in that one movie, where he was like a musician or something,
Yeah,
played a
he
clarinet or some
was.
shit.
Yeah, he's been in a lot of stuff. He's kind of slowed down. I think he actually just had a kid or something. He's 33. That means he's old. We're not 33. We're very far away from 30.
I
Kid.
got a real dog here. I just got a new dog. His name is Captain Fluffy Pants.
Captain Fluffy Pants, he's barking.
These are the
He's
free
back.
fucking
And
filters they give you. These suck.
yeah, because
Hey,
there's
I'm
like
in a
this whole,
microwave.
have you seen Forgetting Sarah Marshall?
Great movie.
Whenever he's just like the dudes with his wife and they're trying to cheer up what's his name, and he's just like, look, we're in space.
Oh
He's
yeah, yeah,
his,
yeah.
what's his name? He's on SNL. He's always been funny.
Oh fuck. I remember like that part. I forget who was like the actor though.
Yeah. Yeah, Freddie Highmore, man. Some of these
Freddie
actors
High.
are
I
like,
never would have known his name.
I'm sure you recognize this girl. I forget what she's from, but I know she's like part of our generation of like actresses.
Oh, she does look familiar.
Yeah, she's been in a lot of stuff.
I don't. I'm not sure. Can't
Hmm.
quite.
Yeah, it's crazy. Whenever I look at him, and then there's Josh Hutcherson. He hasn't been in a lot. I think people kind of do that. I think child stars especially, they grind like
Well,
fucking
they get
hard as
fucked up
hell.
too by the industry.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. They grind,
Corey
they
Feldman, Corey Haim.
get touched, all that sad stuff, and then
Yeah,
I think in their like 20s and stuff, they usually kind of like pull back a little bit. Like the dude Rico from Hannah Montana. Do you remember him?
never watched that show.
Yeah, it was okay. Rico. But Rico, he's been in ever since I saw him in Pete Davidson's um King of King of Captain Crunch Staten Island. He's now in Fallout. Which is Fallout, that's
Oh, the
why I feel like
show?
they yeah, that's why I feel like they rushed Squid Games because Fallout but that's Prime too. But yeah, I've been waiting for the second season of Fallout, and I don't think it's supposed to come out until like 2026, which I'm
Damn.
really bummed about. And I really, because like I really hope the second season is as good as the first one, because the first one was an immediate hit, and I
I'd
would
probably
have,
watch. I'd watch it. I have
yeah,
Fallout
'cause you're
New
familiar with
Vegas
it now.
on my
Yeah.
PC here, and I could do a Let's Play of it. I was thinking of doing because I got
Hmm.
the Game of the Year edition with all the DLCs and shit.
Hmm.
I gotta finish
Yeah.
Fallout 4 first, but right now after this I'm gonna play more Silent Hill 2.
I think you'll be unsatisfied because I don't Fallout 4 is kind of like playing the game Monopoly. It's just like there's always you could I think you can I think I beat it technically because you can beat all of the missions, but there's always something to do.
Yeah, of course. It's an RPG, open world kind of thing.
Yeah.
Um,
So
there's a lot of content. Fallout New Vegas, though, even though it's not as refined as Fallout 4 because it's older, I feel like
yeah.
I like from what I've seen of it, I think I would like it the most. It just looks like
Yeah.
the writing is better and the characters and just the whole overall world just appeals to me more. But
In
I do like
Fallout New
Fallout.
Vegas.
Yeah, or Fallout 3. I mean, I know that was the first 3D one they did.
That was one of the yeah, 'cause you can nuke the whole
Mm.
fucking town in that.
And
Yeah,
I did,
Fallout 3 was
like an
cool.
asshole.
Yeah, of course, of course. Because that's the beauty of one of those games is you can like
Revert
save it
save,
and
yeah.
then re yeah and then wreak havoc and
Mm.
completely just be a dirtbag of a human and then be a complete angel 15 minutes
The
later.
best.
Yeah.
I always like the whatever you call the dude that goes like that's kind of where I got my little what's up, jabronis?
Yeah.
That's sort of where I kind of got the inspiration for that.
Yeah. The Fallout, dude.
Mm.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
wanted
that
like my friend
game,
had a t-shirt with that like the charisma stat or whatever.
that's hilarious. I don't
Mm.
know why I never thought of doing anything like Halloween with that. Halloween.
Yeah, you kind of encouraged me to start playing Fallout. It's just something that was always on the back burner for me, and I got it still installed. I gotta
Yeah.
finish it. It's like it's
I think
always one of those games
I've,
that kind of takes me a little bit of mental prep to start, but once I start it, I'll play it for hours.
I think it's because whenever you game, like I think you like stuff that can keep up with you mentally. And I've noticed that about you. Like very like you need quickness. And I think
However,
Fallout's a little bit too slow. I think it's
you're
still
right,
fun. Yeah.
but I have enjoyed a good amount of slow paced stuff too. If I'm in the you know, I don't always have to play something like fucking Titanfall where it's just like, or Overwatch where it's like just rapid
Yeah.
fire. Like I have played a
Yeah.
small indie games like Outer Wilds or
Mhm.
um, what was that one where you're organizing your apartment or whatever? Like just something simple, slice of life like that.
Nintendogs. No, I'm just
And
kidding.
Nintendogs is the shit, bro. I
Yeah.
found that
Dude,
game.
I
I
have
love
that. Yeah.
Nintendogs. No, this like
Uh-huh.
in all seriousness, I unironically love that game.
I don't know what happened. I think I sold my Nintendo DS way long ago, but
My friend gave
yeah,
me his.
yeah. Nintendo DS was the only Nintendo system. I didn't really fuck with GameCube. I think you showed me that
Really?
GameCube was actually like the whole thing with PlayStation and GameCube that they weren't supposed to that they were supposed to make the same system, but like PlayStation backed out at some point and like one of them wasn't supposed to be. Wasn't it like PlayStation wasn't
I don't remember exactly. I know, Nintendo and Sony have always been competitors, but Nintendo's always done its own thing. They don't sell their first party
yeah.
characters. Like you'll never see Mario on PlayStation or Xbox or Steam or any of that. You'll never see Kirby, Zelda or any. That's always going to be just Nintendo.
Yeah,
Um,
speaking of which, to the Switch, I guess that's kind of taking on the same trend as the Nintendo Wii. I always think of the South Park episode, but it seems to be taking on the same trend where it's starting to get really hot and competitiveness of people wanting to buy it. I saw something on the news
it's got
about it
mass appeal,
recently.
yeah.
It does.
It's an
Yeah.
impressive piece of hardware, like the Switch or just the Switch 2 is like it's just it but better. It's
I have too many addictions on my cell phone already to have something else to be
to be able to
carrying
play
around
like
with me.
Mario while you're taking a shit is just
Yeah.
oh man, dude, your legs are gonna fall asleep. You're gonna have a fucking stroke or whatever by the time you have a blood
Yeah,
clot and you're gonna stand
I
up.
don't need that.
Yeah.
I'm already like needing to like wind down how many different multimedia apps I have
Dude, you
on
know
my
how
phone
fucking much I
already.
used to be so like anti-social media? Like I'd always be like, "Yeah, social media is stupid and it's ruined the
Hmm.
world." Dude, I have like everything now.
You drank the Kool-Aid.
I have every little fucking dude, I fucking chugged the Kool-Aid. I drug the whole goddamn thing.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's different. I think there's some people like I think a lot
I
of
injected
TikTok,
the Kool-Aid.
I think a lot of creators, they just do their own thing. I don't think they necessarily like follow. I think a lot of YouTube or people who like you look at their pages and you're like, you follow like three people. And I think that's just because they don't use it like that. I think it's more,
Yeah.
it's really just a business endeavor for a lot of people,
We made a
which is
Facebook
hard to
group the
keep
other
it that
day.
way.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
we're on everything now, man. Like and you name it, we're probably on it at this point.
Hmm.
Maybe not like Pinterest. I don't know what the fuck that even is.
Yeah. I haven't used Pinterest in a
But we
while.
just
That's
made a
kind of,
Facebook group, and I haven't been on
yeah.
Facebook in like I don't know since sophomore year of high school.
I still go on it because I have certain pages I follow.
Well, I have the group. You should join the Playwright.
It's a parents thing.
Yeah.
It's definitely a boomers.
Now
I
it's
think
become
we
that way. I remember when it was just MySpace and Facebook, and we thought like the world, oh my God, everything's changing so fast. And now look at that. That was so
Mhm.
fucking vanilla.
Yeah. Now we have these videos that we send back and forth on Instagram that's like, how is
Mhm.
this allowed
I
on
know, it's
YouTube?
retarded. It's
Not just that, but there was this one Instagram video where it showed like I think it was in South America and it was this crocodile with with a dude in his mouth just going down the river under a bridge. And it actually had a dead body in his mouth. I was just like, what when did this
damn.
I thought you could only go on to see that on Live Gore and stuff. I was just
Yeah.
like, how the hell is this
Even
on
I'm
here?
cautious about that because I mean, as fake as shit as it looks, I mean, at least I think it does. Um,
Hmm.
like I just threw up a reel yesterday or last night of like watching that Final Destination thing, and even I'm worried. I'm like, okay, where's the like thing where you have to give a viewer discretion advised thing, and they're like, oh, you don't do that. I'm like, why not? I
On
want to.
Instagram?
Yeah, like Instagram and TikTok because I've just been using that for like reels because that's a good way to kind of like get people to watch your YouTube stuff, like kind of hook
Yeah.
them in. Apparently, it
Hmm.
hasn't really worked for me yet. I mean, I get a surprising amount of views on TikTok. Um,
TikTok's always been like that. Yeah.
Apparently TikTok works like that. You just like it's really random with the algorithm like that, but so is YouTube. YouTube's weird like that too. I
Yeah.
mean, my channel is so like it's a ghost town right now, but I'm making content every day and I have faith in it because as we get traffic
Yeah.
with the website, that'll help people engage with the YouTube if they want. And anyway, sorry. I don't mean this I don't mean to make it play right. I'm gonna move
Yeah, I
on.
know a lot of creators, they put their stuff like I think that's where a lot of YouTubers because you can't at least last time I checked, there's no revenue building on TikTok. So a lot of people who get big on TikTok, they bring people over to YouTube, and then that's whenever they start bringing in the revenue and stuff.
Yeah. And
TikTok's kind of shitty like that.
I'm not one that's like it's one way to make money to just get through views, but you actually don't make a lot of money on YouTube just through views itself, unless you make a
It's ads,
shitload of
right?
views, like
Yeah.
millions. And I'm nowhere near any of that in any
Yeah.
by a long shot. And that's kind of not how I'm looking to make money on the internet. But anyway, what do you think? What's a phrase in life? So I feel bad. I don't want to make it about like play rated. Um, because I know I talk about that like all the time. And I guess people can go watch my other stuff for that each and every week. I just make it a call to action.
Hmm.
What's a
What was
phrase
the,
that pisses you
yeah,
off?
a phrase that pisses me off.
Yeah, let's talk about phrases that pisseth off.
What's, and I don't, so there's, is what's new with you? That's a phrase. I had a buddy who recently said it. I wasn't mad at him for saying it, but I feel like if he does see this, like I think he'll remember that we hung out and that he said it multiple times, and I actually laughed out loud like the third time he said it, just because it was just like it's what's new with you? It's because it's like that's not really.
You mean
I
like
don't know.
you updated him, like you got him up to speed, and then he's like, "So what's new with you?" Like you said it again.
Yeah, kind of like that, or like saying that like initially. Like my mom does that a lot, where like we'll be on the phone and like it's a weird like, so what's new with you? It's just like that's not usually something that you have to say. It's usually just like you just it's unsaid and you find that out through just casual conversation. That's one thing I just don't.
Yeah,
I don't
you feel
like,
like you're put on the spotlight. It's like, damn, I don't have like
yeah.
a good new thing
Yeah,
to,
exactly.
to
What's new with
impress you
you?
with.
It's yeah, exactly. And it's just like that pressure thing of like, well, I don't know. Like it's like yeah, what and then like somebody else asked me that too. Like what's new with you or what have you been up to? I'm just like,
Like,
I don't
fuck, I
know a
didn't have a
lot.
story rehearsed.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't have a story rehearsed and
Uh,
it's just I don't like that. I don't like anything that puts unnecessary social awkwardness
I am an
onto
expert professional installer of electrical appliances. I changed a light bulb once.
Yeah. Yeah. Change the light bulb once. What about you? Where are you
You
on
can,
that?
I say the one there's a phrase, and people say it at work sometimes if they've just been so beaten down and the rats have been gnawing at their soul for so long. There's this one phrase that always just kind of irked me,
Yeah.
and we'll be at work, and then there's just like overly positive, f- like bullshit positive guy will just be like, "Well, teamwork makes the dream work."
Yeah.
And I
That
feel
makes
bad
sense.
because I don't like to say bad things about people or try to drag down people's positivity because
It's very vanilla.
I love optimism, but I do kind of want to kill them when they say that.
Yeah, 'cause it's almost like like um on it's brings me back to that Joe Rogan quote that it's kind of like a what was that? Now I can't remember it. Dishonest harmony. It's like that. I feel like that's almost like it's teamwork makes the dream work. It's almost just I don't like it being
Like I don't want to
it's
be
just
here, and can we just
so
get it?
vanilla and it's just like teamwork makes the dreamer.
Yeah.
It's just
It's
one
just
of
like it's that, and it's just such bullshit. Like, come on,
the,
you don't want to be
I like
here.
divide and conquer. That's like one of those that's like kind of like teamwork makes the dream work, but that's to me that feels a little bit more conducive and constructive than teamwork makes the dream work because that's some liberal like
Yeah.
libtard bullshit.
Or
And
I've
like
heard people say bullshit at work before in the past, and it's always from some cunt. And she's like,
uh,
because I've heard this multiple times, they're like, well, my mom always said, whatever you do, be good at it. I'm like, shut the fuck up. I don't know what it is about it.
just so
Just
generic,
this
it
bullshit
holds
boomer
no
advice
meaning
that
to
doesn't
it.
apply. That like
Yeah.
you're just being told how to live your life when it's
It's
like, why
almost
the
like
fuck do you have to kill yourself to make a sandwich?
it
You know,
reminds me of like eating an ice cube. You still feel the sensation of eating, but it's not adding anything to you anything. It
it's
just
beautiful.
eating an ice cube.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love that.
You're eating something, you're getting the sensation, you're chewing and stuff, but there's nothing
But
it's
besides
empty.
hydration, you're not really nourishing yourself.
Exactly. What'd she say? What was it?
It's just that kind of bullshit advice. Like my daddy used to say, fucking, what the hell is it? It's like, whatever you're gonna do, be the best at it.
Yeah. Just let my battery thing go. I think it's still there, but there. All right. So there used to be this thing on TikTok. This was one of those COVID trends. And it would be this person where they would just be like casually walking. They weren't walking anywhere. It was just like a backdrop and they were casually walking. They're like, and it would just be like stuff white people saying, they're like, let me squeeze right past you. It was just
Oh,
like
like I'm on the hiking trails and shit.
yeah, really creepy. Like, but it was just how the video was. Like it was a girl walking. She'd be like, just gonna squeeze right past you. And then she would just keep on walking. And then she'd like do another phrase. It was very creepy, just like
Can
the
we
way
talk
it
about
was.
our last boss? Not Jersey Mike's, the other guy, the weirdo. I won't say his name.
Yeah, yeah,
So this guy
yeah,
must have
yeah.
said within my interview, and I think he's did this with everyone, because you
Mhm.
warned me about him ahead of time. You're like, yeah, by the way, he has weird eye contact. He
Creepy.
interviewed
Yeah.
me for about 45 minutes. It
It was a
didn't
very
have to
long
be that
interview.
way. He sat like this, looking at me. He did not blink one time in 45 minutes. And he
Yeah.
must have said at least 5 times after that, welcome to the team. And he like gave me the handshake. Yeah, just welcome
Mhm.
to the team. He was like an uncharismatic version of Patrick
Yeah.
Warburton on Seinfeld, where he's like, high five. Like without the charm.
hmm Yeah, it's almost like I have a buddy who tries to be a people person and it's almost like that where like they're
Phony.
trying to like be yeah, they're trying to be charismatic, they're trying to be this extroverted person, but you know that they're not that's not really them and so it just comes off as like I don't like the word icky. It's a weird word, but like it
Yeah.
comes off as kind of icky.
Oh, it's disgusting. It's such a
Yeah,
turnoff.
you guys were in there. I remember that interview because I was waiting to see if you got the gig too because we were
Oh yeah,
working
you were
together.
there in the
And
building,
you
right?
were that was one of the days I was there.
It
And like
was
that
just that
interview,
whole fucking encounter. It was so uncomfortable.
yeah. I've never seen and plus what's her name's office? Well, the office that you were in. It's
Yeah.
not she I try to make these people as not as specific as possible, but this
Mhm.
person, their office was just, they probably had the most welcoming office in the whole place, except the nurse. The nurse had a nice one, but you
Yeah.
weren't there whenever he took all his stuff out. But even that, even still though, that office, just like it still had the weird, like disorienting where like it was just there was no windows and stuff. I wouldn't want to be with that because I had had my interview remote so it was just like kind of like this and so I didn't
Yeah.
have to but still and then yeah and then you got the gig and then everybody else was just like yeah this person he's a weird dude.
He's a little odd.
Yeah, I actually looked up that company yesterday or today just to kind of like see if they're still there and like yeah
Still
they're
doing
still
shit.
advertising on
Well, they'll
online
always
for
be on Indeed. I think they go through people like faster than people go through pairs of socks.
Yeah, because it was just like I don't like leaving jobs disrespectfully because I'm always just like,
Nah,
what if I want to go back? What if? And that's like that boomer mentality of that my parents have kind of put on to me, like don't burn bridges
hammered
because what if
into
you
you.
want to, yeah, what if you want to go back? And s- I'm I've been in the workforce for like 15 years now, and I don't think I've ever gone back. Actually, there's one exception. That was Mile High, and that was the only company that I've ever gone back. But for the broad, like 9 out of 10 jobs, I've never gone back. And so that's why I've like tried to chip away at that. Like, don't burn bridges. I mean, yeah, don't burn bridges with the person, but like
Yeah.
if you need to leave the job, leave the job. Don't just like stay it out just because of that fucking boomer mindset.
Well,
But
yeah, like at least like don't sacrifice your dignity ever, just to like kiss
mhm,
ass or whatever. Because
yeah, that's one of those
at
things
the
I've had to
overall, I've learned people won't respect that anyway. So there's no reason to even like bullshit, you know?
like sacrificing your own boundaries
Just to
for
kiss their ass because oh,
then they'll just keep
you might
going
have
with it.
something to offer me in the future. Like, don't do that.
Yeah, because then you sacrifice that
Even if it
dignity.
doesn't help you, like,
No, because then that person knows that that's where your boundaries lay. I mean, that's why
yeah.
like with
Like I
with the
don't want
last
to work
place
for them if they're gonna make me kind of put myself in that position.
and that's I'm glad you said that because that's what I wanted to circle back to. And that's why I wouldn't want to. That's why I wouldn't want to go back to that company. Just like because I've had that feeling of being disposable at a company, and I feel like it negatively impacts my performance in general, and I do a worse job than if I like was just like, yeah, no, like if I
Yeah, you
make a
stop
few
giving a
mistakes,
shit.
I'll still be okay here. But at that place, I was just like, you guys make me feel like I can lose my job just at the drop of a hat. I'm just like, no, yeah, I don't like that environment. And that's why if I would work under the same people, I wouldn't go back to that company just
Mhm.
because that feeling of being disposable and like if you need that job, like whenever we were paying rent and stuff, if you need that job for your livelihood, that like that just creates, and then you start thinking about it outside of work, and you're like you're always working, like even when you're not at
You
work,
bring
because
that
you're
shit home
always.
with you because you have that literal insecurity of
Hmm.
your job. You don't have any job security in your and mentally, and it starts to
Hmm.
bleed into your life in every regard. You go to the gym to
Yeah.
try to take your mind off of it, but it's still there.
Exactly. And
Start counting
especially
down the hours till you got to go back in.
I've been there, and that's one of the biggest red flags to me with a job because I've been there like whenever I took a job way back when, where I would like it would be like 7 or no, like 5 o'clock, and it was a evening job, and I'd be like, I have to be here in less than whatever, however many hours, and so I'm like, I don't. That's once you start getting into that place mentally. I mean, hopefully you don't have like kids or like
Oh my
really
God.
crazy costs to like
That's
keep
something
you
else I
there.
wrote down, man, and I could put this at the beginning too, like
Yeah.
just to start as the hook. Like we're fucking like let's face it, man. I mean, are we ever having kids? Are we ever having families? It's like that's I'm not saying like to sound like a
Yeah.
fucking like, emo right now. I
Mhm.
just that's so impossible to think about. Like I don't even want it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
most dudes our age, I feel like it's they either want it or they just know it's like a pipe dream or it's like because we're not set up to have it.
No, exactly. And I was having this, I don't know if I was talking to you about it, but I was talking to somebody about it.
Yeah.
And I don't remember who it was, but yeah, I don't know. 'Cause I mean, I'm starting to see more. By more, I mean like maybe one or two people recently like had a kid or got
Oh, people you know?
engaged. Yeah. And so it's happening more and more. Still, I feel like the majority of people don't have that, but it is starting to get to that point where I'm like, but I don't think that's like something that is exclusive to like 30. I think that's more, so I know people who are like 25 who they're like, wow, I'm starting to see my friends getting married and stuff. I'm like, I don't
Yeah.
remember seeing too many of my friends getting married at 25, but like kids and stuff, I'm just like, I still feel
I think it depends on your
so
social
removed.
circle because if you hang out with a bunch of military or tradesmen, like they're always married.
Bible belts, yeah,
Yeah.
certain areas of the Rust Belt
But
too.
city folk, like they don't, it's different.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Not
and
always, but
even my buddy in Florida, I mean, like we still talk and stuff, but I can tell, like, because I'll send him stuff. Like, I was listening to Hollywood Undead before we used to listen to that, and I sent him a song. I was just like, the shit still slaps. He still hasn't responded. I don't hold that against him because he has a couple kids, and I'm like, but it's a little bit different because I'm like
just
back.
sad.
Way back when, like we would have been like fucking kind of riffing and
Hmm.
bouncing back and forth with this, and
What
I'm
about
like,
me?
yeah,
I knew you
yeah,
before your kids.
exactly. And I'm like, you're just not responding because you have these these these.
I don't
uh,
envy it. I'm gonna be
yeah,
totally transparent here. I'm happy for all my friends, and I think marriage, when it works, is
yeah,
such a great thing. But
hmm,
I'd be lying if I said, "Come on, man, look at the stats here. Like,
yeah,
let's look at the math." I mean, it
hmm,
doesn't end well a lot of the time, and
yeah,
every time I see one of my boys getting engaged or married,
hmm.
I love my friends. Like, I won't name names here. Frank, not just
Hmm.
kidding. I don't know him.
Frank with your
Uh,
fucking red hot sauce.
yeah. Fucking I don't because I'll really like their fiance. I'll think they're like really cool person. But I'd be lying if I said there wasn't a little part of me that's like, what an idiot.
Well, going all Will Ferrell on
Yeah, like
yeah.
Wedding Crashers. What a loser.
Good, good.
Good.
More
Good.
for
More
me
for
and you.
you and me.
Yeah.
like
N-
there is that little like grain of truth where I'm just
mhm.
like, oh, you're such a dumbass. Hate to
Yeah,
say I
exactly.
told you so.
I mean, and that's one of the issues I think with being on social media is like I
Mm.
try to, the more I'm on social media, the more I start having these thoughts. And whenever I'm off social media, I stop comparing myself. And it kind of reminds me of I was listening to Bill Burr a while ago, and this was like during COVID, but Bill Burr was just like, yeah, there's a there's nice parts of it, but like I'd be lying if I said that there weren't times where like I wish I could go back and just be still like 35 and living that single life and stuff. I'm
The
like,
sad
yeah,
part is I don't even want to be single and like going out there and partying and stuff. I just want to be left alone at this point.
yeah,
That's where I'm at.
yeah. It's easy to get
I'll
that way with people.
yeah, it's sad, man. It's like I never was like that. I'm not an introverted person. You know, I
Yeah,
like my corner, but I like to go out there and meet people, but I have no I've completely lost that desire to look for like a girlfriend or something. That's just never, first of all, it was never really there to begin with.
yeah.
Um, I truthfully have never had like any love. As sad as
I
that
think
sounds,
it's
I'm just being
really,
honest. I've never loved a girl. If I thought I did, but that wasn't what it was. I've just uh no, it's just it was more just one of those things where I was too stupid or inexperienced, and I just thought this is kind of what people do.
yeah,
They just kind of
yeah.
get together
Hmm.
at this age and they stay together, but man, that's unhealthy. And it's not like she was a
No,
bad person, but it just we weren't good for each other.
no,
Wish her well.
exactly. Uh-huh. And
All
yeah,
of them.
I think especially in today's world, I don't know. I feel like that's why people like I wish my dog could talk. Like I start understanding whenever I like animal people are like, I like animals a lot better, and I get it because it just makes more sense to me. Hold on, I think I heard somebody. Never mind. But
I
yeah,
mean,
it's
I
just
was telling a story, but I was kidding.
yeah, I don't because like yeah, 'cause my cousins like my that I think that's what it was too. My cousins like more of them are starting to like get married and stuff. And my one of my cousins,
Sucker.
yeah, my oldest cousin, she's on her second kid already, and what my other
No, it's
cousin,
that's a
my
beautiful
other
thing or
cousin are
something.
had one kid, and then like my one other cousin, he's not married yet, but he's got a girlfriend and stuff. I'm just like, wow, it's that's interesting. But then I feel like you see the first wave of people who get into relationships, get married, and it just like, I mean, I don't see anybody breaking intergenerational cycles and a lot of people coming from divorced families. So where does that first wave of like
Yeah.
marriages
Where do you break
start
that cycle?
ending? And then yeah, and then that's one of those things I wanted to kind of wrap around to is like I think I still have a lot I think I still have a fair share of things that pop into my mind where I'm like, I think that should be explored before I start looking and start settling down because I don't want to. I think the worst thing that could happen is that you partake in those same mistakes and instead of like whenever you had the time
Yeah.
to work on that stuff that you can identify it, but you're choosing not to. And
Marriage is
so
not respected the way it used to be because people really need to not go into it with an attitude of, let's try this. Like, you have to know, like,
yeah.
you have to be wise enough at that point to know, like, this is forever, dude. This is until death do you part.
Was it ever respected if it got to the point that it is though?
I think it used to be more so. I just think it's
I
been
don't know
eroded
because I
over
had
the years.
yeah, exactly. That erosion has had to start from somewhere. Or did
Yeah.
people just like, did people
Although I wasn't alive then, so it's hard to say. I'm just kind of
exactly?
speculating.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, were people just staying in unhealthy marriages until the erosion of, oh, well, this person got
Yeah, I'm
divorced.
sure
That's
there was
really
that too.
taboo, but that's I'm not happy either.
Like maybe
And
there was more
these,
judgment to like initiate divorce or
yeah,
whatever. But
I
it's
think so.
definitely
I
it's
think
never good
those
for kids.
issues. No, I think those issues have always been there. I think the stigma against divorce has just
Mm.
reduced. And so I think the issues, because those issues, they come from somewhere. And so I think maybe people just stayed in really and unhappy situations until the trailblazers started ending it. And then that's whenever people were, I guess, I don't know. That's what it seems like because that shit comes from somewhere. And if divorce is this popular now, I mean,
Yeah.
that's come from somewhere. I mean, and we say the olden days, but who knows if the dynamics were even different or if he just held out longer
You just
because
reminded
of.
me of something. I remember my grandma who was around a lot when I was growing up. She was because both my parents worked a lot, and she
Mhm,
was like basically babysitting me for most of my early years. And I remember she used to say the olden days a lot. And I always thought that was kind of like
mhm.
an era. Like there was like kind of like BC and then AD. I thought like
Yeah.
the olden days was like a certain point that cut off
Yeah.
for some reason.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Mhm.
at what point is it not the olden days? It's just kind of like a phrase she would say a lot.
Yeah. I don't know. I'd be curious to know her answer with that would be. I guess whenever she started feeling old, maybe.
Maybe.
Ironically enough, the olden days, even though she was younger then.
I mean, the olden days for me is like fucking PS2. Like
Yeah,
Halo 3,
exactly.
Xbox 360.
It reminds me of one of that Instagram AI that came out that was like if it was just it showed the TVs and like the TVs had Drake and Josh out in the background and had
Yeah,
the
good
room and
show.
stuff. Yeah, I feel like you've seen that too. I feel like that was getting passed around whenever we were in the apartment in the Pickle Palace.
Pickle Palace.
Yeah, I don't think we've had a podcast since I went back there the other day, and so that was kind of.
You
I don't
went
think
to the Pickle
anybody's.
Palace?
Yeah, I drove past it, and then that's
Oh.
where I was saying the DEA car that has the
Oh,
license
right,
plate
right, right. What were
still
you
in the
doing
parking
there?
spot. Um, excuse me. I was somewhere up north. I think I was. Where was I? I was somewhere up north. I don't know what I was doing,
You were
but I
meeting up
just.
with
Oh.
Jersey Mike sandwich guy. I won't say his name. You're not taking this
No,
very seriously, you
I
know?
went to, yeah, I was
What
at
a douche.
I was somewhere in oh, you know what? I went to my dermatologist. That's what it was. And then I came back down. I had to go to the post office. I even know there's a post office on Broadway. And so I went to that post office and I was on Broadway anyway. And so I just kept on driving down. And then they had the road closed. That's what it was. Broadway was closed by where I would have just kept on going straight. So I had to turn right anyway. And so I was just like, you know what? I'm getting really like I'm pretty much going in the same direction as the apartment used to be. And so I just stopped there. I like looked up and I saw the blinds and the blinds were horizontal. I was just like, oh, thanks, guys. I'm
I
glad
always
you.
wonder how certain doctors, like medical, like profession specific, like not like a general physician, but they get into certain lines of work. Like, why did
Mhm.
you decide to go down and become a dermatologist? Like, I just love skin. That's a weird fucking thing.
Yeah, I mean it's as
Like
you
a foot doctor.
as you would expect, and I don't
I'm
I
not
don't
saying
think
it's like a
this is
fetish
getting
thing.
sexist, but it's a very big it's pretty male dominated
Oh,
for sure. Like
dermatologist?
it's no exception.
Yeah, I think I actually
I
never.
don't think I've ever, I think I've maybe had one male dermatologist,
Come to think of it,
but I
yeah, I
haven't
don't
had
think I
that
have.
many dermatologists be
I've had like two or three.
office. Yeah,
Uh-oh,
and
I got a shoddy connection.
Asian, and she just, yeah. All right. Well, we can wrap this up here in a few minutes anyway.
Yeah,
But
either
yeah,
way.
and so I went there, and yeah, I think it's a big female field because
Oh no! Let's see if we can get Reed back in here. Let's invite Reed back.
God, my phone died, I think.
You hate me. Oh, your phone died?
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, my
No, it's
phone.
cool. Just, Don't do it again.
Do it again,
I'll
I'll have
just
to
have to kill
fucking,
you,
yeah.
and I'll fire you. That Nicolas Cage movie, I forget what it is, but he's like a vampire and he makes that crazy face. He's like, "You do that again, I'll fire you."
Is that with the Nicholas Holt dude?
No, Nick Cage,
Yeah.
crazy motherfucker.
Yeah, he's the vampire. There's one with him and the dude from Skins, the British dude.
Speaking of skins, nah, you're right. Most dermatologists are chicks. I actually, yeah, they like skin stuff. I've had a lot of ladies. They like to just pop zits and pimples and
That's
shit.
always been gross to me. I don't get
Yeah, I'm like,
that.
that's weird. But like, there was this one girl in particular that I dated briefly, and she just was like really weird about it. Like, she was like, no, no, I have to get it. I'm like, okay, all right, calm down. And eventually, I had to talk with her about it. I was like, you do that again, I'll fucking kill you. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna have to edit a lot of this out.
Yeah,
Matt,
I guess this
just
isn't terrible. I
just
do
the
like my phone
just
a
the
little bit
middle
more.
part.
Yeah,
You should Pauly D your hair. Reese's peanut
yeah.
butter.
Do the Reese's peanut butter cup.
Yeah, buddy. DJ
I see a
Reeves.
lot more. Is that? Oh, that's not. That's just the thing you set up, right? That all the information I'm seeing that's doesn't even mean anything, right?
Oh, I don't know. I don't see
In the zoom
it.
window, the battery thing. I think it's your filter.
Oh yeah, I got the zoom filter on.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think any of that really means anything.
No,
It's
it's
just a
just some
filter.
filter I put on.
Yeah.
I
All
don't really
right.
like this one.
Yeah. Being the space too.
Whoa.
Yeah. On that old ass TV. In the olden days, shut up,
In the
Grandma.
olden days.
Dude.
Jimmy! Chocolate bleu.
That's where I
Et
went.
le French person.
Yeah. I went to that little French place, that little street thing. Dude, it stunk like fucking sticky cheese immediately. I walked up and I was just like, it stinks over here.
Oh, it's gnarly, dude.
Yeah, I was just like, I don't think I want to be here anymore. It wasn't as cool as I thought. It was in Cherry Creek and it was very small. I was just like,
Yeah.
yeah, I stayed for a little. It looked better on paper
I'm
whenever I
really
looked it
glad
up.
French people aren't even real, so we don't have to worry about
Yeah, exactly. You know,
cheesing up your
and
house.
they love Americans too.
Yeah, they make good wine, but it's a shame they're not real. It's actually all just it all comes from China.
Is that a Russian vodka? Is that actually good?
Oh, it's disgusting, but I love it. I mean,
Yeah.
you gotta like vodka, and that's the best type.
Yeah, I mean, vodka really does seem more
Vodka.
or less rubbing alcohol.
Mm,
I like it because it's clean. I get cravings like a motherfucker the day after.
yeah,
Like
it's good stuff. I
always.
love vodka tequila. Vodi.
Yeah. Yeah, vodka especially though. Like especially that cheap. Dude, I miss those nights whenever we used to get the shooters, fucking take
Yeah,
like
man.
two before we'd go
Go to the
out and have
club.
some fun. Yeah, those that was great. And then the next day just be craving
Just
garbage
eat
all
fucking
damn.
a whole like 24-inch Jersey Mike sandwich or
Yeah, just your
whatever.
blood sugar just like
Oh, it's
fucking
horrible. Yeah, you're
yeah.
like
Yeah, exactly. Your mood and then you
blood
slept like
sugar's like
shit
King
then.
Ka.
Yeah, exactly. And you slept like shit the night before, so and then you
Yeah, and
drank
you
on top
promise
of
yourself this
that.
is the last time, and you know it's not. You're lying to yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, with that being said, swag.
Love you, buddy. We wrapping it up?
Yeah, I'm go
All
with
right.
rapping. Wait, fuck. I'm go with rapping it.
All right. And then, all right. Three, two, one. Say anything. Thanks for being a
Philosophical!
philosopher.
Thank you guys. Mwah.